Hi friends, this video is from interview.com. Interview.com is a job portal. In this video, I'm going to talk about attribute selector in jQuery. It will select the elements that have the specified attribute with value containing a given substring. The syntax is $symbol or jQuery attribute equal to value. I'll give you an example from HTML code, then you can understand. Say I have four input elements, HTML elements, okay? Now I want to select these input boxes. How can I select input boxes? I can use directly element selector, or I can use ID selector, class selector. But I don't want to do with element selector. That means I can give directly input, get me all the inputs and apply the CSS. ID is not available here for these input elements. ID is not there, so class is also not there. Okay, so now there is another way I can select an HTML element using attribute selector. Okay, so how we can do it? So I want to select these three input elements. What I'm trying to do here is input element, select the input element with name is equal to pet. Out of these four, which is the input element which contains name is equal to pet. So this is the input element which contains name is equal to pet. The second line of code, I'm saying I want an input element where the value contains teaching. That means here. Okay, so this is the input element where the value contains teaching. So this input element will be selected, or object will be captured. Then I want another input element which contains this string. So this is the input element. So food, but we are using similar to like. Okay, so which contains OOD. That means this input elements will be selected. So using attribute from an input HTML element, I can select the complete HTML element. Okay, so we were seeing using ID, class, element itself, but now we are seeing using the attribute from a HTML element, we can select that element. Okay, so let me show you the demo. When I click on this button, input elements will be highlighted with different colors. So how this is happening? I just now explained to you there are four input elements. Okay, I'm trying to, there is no ID, class, and I'm not using any element selector. I'm using this name. I'm asking from the DOM tree, I'm asking like, get me the input element which has the name is equal to pet. So this is the input element which has name equal to pet. Then the second line I'm asking, get me the input element which has value as teaching. So this is the input element which has the value as teaching. And I'm again the third line, I'm asking, get me the input type element which contains name OOD. So this is the one, and applying different colors. So I applied different colors. After I got the element, I'm applying different colors to it. So this is how the attribute selector works in jQuery. Okay, so in case you don't have ID or class, or you don't want to select by element itself, you can use attribute selector. Hope this video is useful and informative. Thank you and all the best.